hip extension, assessment, and opener. The hip extension is one of the most important ranges of motion for walking, running, or jogging. If we lack hip extension and the glutes can't fire in hip extension, what we will have is back pain, hip pain, knee pain, and sometimes even ankle pain. And we will aggravate other muscles that cause these types of pains. The other muscles are compensators for the lack of hip extension and the lack of glute firing while the hip is in full extension. What you will need is a wall, floor, and a small cushion. Position yourself like this. Put one of your knees where the wall and floor meet. The other knee will right now be on the floor. That's the first stage of this assessment. Bring your pelvis closer to the floor and cramp your bum. If you can fire here your glutes and you don't feel much of a stretch, this means that your range of motion is quite good. If this is already challenging, so you have a long way to go, but don't worry, you can work it. Next stage, position your foot on the floor. Keep your hands or one of your hands still on the ground. Keep your pelvis low and fire your glutes again. If this is easy for you and you don't feel any stretch or a very slight stretch at the front of your thigh, that's a good sign. Your range of motion in your hip is quite good. Just to take it a notch further, try and straighten up without arching your back. Keep your pelvis as close as you can to the floor, and here you want to fire your glutes again. Now, if you really want to bring this a notch further, you can always bring your foot higher. The higher you bring your foot, the further you will enlarge your hip extension. If you're an athlete, for example, I highly recommend you do this. If no, so just the third stage is enough for you. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me or write a comment below. Have a lovely day.